what I want to do is I want to show you, even though we are not using backend, you understand, but we can still send the data to our email.
Mm.
You understand? There is a way that we can send the data to our email. So these are just the basics things. For instance, if you are in a school and you just want to collect some information from students,
Mm.
you understand? You can just use that, just a normal or basics data, not sensitive one. If it comes to
Mm.
sensitive one, you don't use that method. But if it is just a normal data like the name, the email, those stuffs are simple. You can use that to collect
Mm.
data. So let's dive in to it's just a simple way. You need to add, just go to this website, web3forms.com. Let me share the link with you. I think it's better. I understand. Where is my, I cannot see my list. Where is it? Where is my Zoom link? I don't see it. Where is it? I didn't see my Zoom comment. It's supposed to be somewhere. Where is it? I'm not seeing it. Let me see. Zoom is there, but it's not open. Let me see. Okay. So let me see this. Where is the Zoom? Where is the link? This one is something. Let me go to the home and I should return to my meeting. Okay, it's here. Okay, so now I'll share with you the link. Where is the chat? Let's say it is here. So you can open the link that I shared with you now. Okay, have you opened it?
Yeah,
Okay, so what came? It came like this, right?
yeah, the same as this.
Okay, so what will you say is create your form, right? Okay, so what we will do is that just click here, create your form. You click on it.
Mm.
Hmm.
A minute, uncle. Okay, your form. Yeah, I click
Okay,
on it.
you are here, right?
Yeah,
Okay, type your email. Type
email.
your email, any email that you have. Let me use this.
Okay,
Okay, then
type it.
come
You
again.
send it. I
Because
type
me,
it.
I already, yeah, I already have my. Okay, let me just use it as an example because I already have one of my this thing that I used before. But I don't want to try. Maybe if they give me a code again. So let me use the one they sent me. So just look at your inbox and see what they sent you. You have your public key. So definitely in the video, I'll just hide this because this is a public key. I don't want anyone to see it. So open your email inbox and you see your public
You
key.
send the code.
Or have you
Okay.
verified? They will send your code to verify.
Yeah.
So if you verify, then they will send you the API code.
Okay, I'm verifying. Welcome.
Have you verified?
Yeah, I verify.
Okay, and then what happened? Did they send you any code? Just check the email again, the inbox.
You send me a code. I
Okay.
verify. Say choose
Mm-hmm.
your plan. Set up your form. Make it yours. Continue.
Okay.
I should agree and continue.
Yeah, I agree and continue.
Okay.
I wanted to use a different email and try it. Let me use different email so that we can try it together. Let me use this email and then I send verification code and later send the way it is. So I'll go here and change this to this account. Then I'll look at the codes. I'll verify. Yeah, I'll first verify. Okay, I'm going to verify. This is the form. This is the code that is sent to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I copy this code and go back to the website and paste it there, right? And say
Yeah.
continue. So that's the same thing that happens to you, right?
Yeah.
So then I
And this
agree with the
profile.
term and I
Yeah.
continue. And then I'll choose what? The free plan.
Yeah.
Understand? Uh, these are paid one. Just choose this free plan. Continue with free plan. And then
This
you
one.
give the name. You are here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you give the name of the form. Is it just maybe you can say C4W data,
Mm.
maybe, or form like this. It depends on how you name it. Maybe the name of the form that you want to collect from those people. You understand?
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Where do you want to put this? You understand? Maybe
Mm.
where do you want us to put this thing?
Domain.
Website name. But for us, we don't have any websites, right?
Website.
We don't have any websites. Then when you look at this, you don't have any website, right? So you can just
Mm.
go and maybe look at this and say localhost. Or maybe we can leave it blank because we don't have any websites, right? So you see, where do you plan to add link this form for tested type localhost? And we are what are we doing? We are testing, right? So we can
Mm.
just say localhost and copy this and type localhost because we are testing. You understand? And then create form because we don't have any websites. You understand? Or where do you want to add the form? Okay, add this form. Okay, you create what the form here. Have we created the form?
Mm. Should I put my email then?
No, no, no. Just write local host because we are testing. You understand?
Mm.
You don't need to put your email. When you read down there, you see that they will write like when you are testing, use local host. Do you see it?
Okay. Okay. Mm.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are here, right? Or not yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
You are here. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you see the example that I give you. Meaning we have HTML code now, which we can
Mm.
use. And our what? Our access key is this. Did you see your access key?
SST. Which one?
Can you see my? Are you following on my list, my browser?
Oh, I'm seeing it now. Which one is the asset? Ah,
This form access key
yeah.
for
Yeah, yeah.
public.
I
You
am seeing
see.
it.
Okay. So now what it's talking about is that this is the form, right?
Mm.
So this is the
Yeah.
form, and the form is using the website link here.
Mm.
You understand? And the method you're using is what? Post.
Post.
Because we are going to send it to our email, right? So
Mm.
we are using post, right? So this is the form that I showed you for here, input type hidden.
Mm.
and the name is access key. You understand? And the value is this.
Mm.
You understand? Because this thing, we are going to hide it. We don't want anyone to see it. So that's why we are hiding it.
Mm.
You understand? Because it's very sensitive. You don't want this is our access key. We don't want anyone to see it. So we are hiding it. So here, this place is just that we are just hiding our key. You
Okay.
understand? And the
Mm.
second, we come to input type, text. You
Mm.
understand? So we want the person to type is what? His name
Mm.
here, right?
Yeah.
And then we add another word, field. We say we want the person to type his email, right? And the last
Yeah.
one, we say we want the person to type his message.
Message.
And another attribute that we added is required. What do you think the required means?
The record.
This required, it just means that when you leave the place blank,
Mm.
it will prompt you as this place is required. You have to fill
You
it by
can't
force.
continue.
You cannot continue. You have to fill it by force. So that's why
Mm.
you see this required is important here. And then the last one is button, which we click to submit the form.
Mm.
You understand? So this is just a basic things that they do here, which is similar to what we have done.
Mm.
You understand? So we don't need, we can copy this same thing, but it's the same thing as we did in our previous one example. So what we just need to adjust is we just need these actions, right?
Mm.
So we need this action. We can copy this from here to here and just copy this, go to my form. Where is my action? Here, right?
Mm.
Then I clear this and I put it there, right?
Yeah.
Then I come here and say, what method am I going to use?
Local.
Which
Mm.
method?
Method. Post.
Post. Because I'm sending it to an email, so it should be secure. So I have to use post. And see,
Mm.
look at here is post, right? Then what do I need to? I need to hide my access key, right?
Mm.
Okay, so I copy this, then put it at the top, the way they put it here, right?
Mm.
Then I save it. So it means that now all the rest is, I already have it, right?
Yeah.
We already have this in our code here, right? Which is the name, the email, the password, we already have it. But what we don't have is the name. We didn't fill all the name. Look at here, name, name. The name is email. The name is message. So we also have to fill ours there, right?
Yeah.
So we can look at, first of all, the label, we come to the type, the name is name. This is already what filled. You look at the email, you look at the type, the name is what email is already there. Because without without the name attribute, you cannot send, you cannot use it, or you cannot grab that information.
Mm.
And so the name is an attribute which help you to grab the what? The value or the thing that you type here. Understand? So that's why it's very, very important. So when we come to the password, the name is empty. So what do you need? Do you need to grab the person's password?
Mm.
Do we
You
need
said?
to take the person's password to grab it?
Mm. Yeah. Since it is for example, then we can do it.
Yeah, we
Or
can
we
do,
can
but
form
here,
ours.
yeah, but here we don't know, we don't want the person's, because the person's password is sensitive.
Then
We
we
don't
can
need to
form
see,
ours.
we don't need to see the person's password, right? So we can
Yeah.
take this out. We can just comment this out, right?
Okay.
I understand. Or we can delete it because we don't need a person's password. It's not like maybe the person is going to buy some online stuff that we have a database that we need it. But for now, we just trying to see or to get some information and not his
Mm.
password. And then his number. Do you need his number? You can just say, okay, yes. So here, what do you need to do? The name, we can say number, or you can write telephone, maybe like this. You can write telephone. Or I better to maybe write phone. Like this. I understand. So we have the name as phone. And the message has also the name, we add message. I understand. So now the name attribute are filled. All of the fields, we have all fill all of it. I understand. We don't need the reset because we just want to send. We don't need the reset. Okay. So that is what we have now. We fill all these places, right? So these are
Yeah.
complete. So what do we need to do? Now we can go to our dashboard or we will visit the documentation. What is the documentation saying? Okay, you click on the documentation and then we look at what the documentation is saying, right? Like I
Yeah.
think it's taking a little bit longer to show up. I don't know why it's taking a little bit longer, but let me look at the dashboard. So this is how your dashboard look like.
Mm.
You understand? So this is the form that you created, and now there's nothing, there's no details inside. So when you go inside, you don't have any maybe submission. You don't have any information here. It is empty for now. No submission yet. You see?
So you use this app to send like forms or
Yeah, you can use this app to send forms, but the reason why we are using this one is to make you familiar with how backend works. Like when you send some information, where it goes. You understand?
mm,
Normally, when you send the information, you need to have your own created backend where you can collect, or your database where you can collect the information that you've submitted. You understand? But this one is a free form to try without using
mm,
or without having a backend to create your backend. You
mm,
understand? Like without creating your database and collecting the information. So this is a quicker way to just grab the information and send it to your email. You understand?
yeah.
So that is how this one works. So let's see how the installation works. So this is what we've done. We've copied the action, right? And then we wrote our post. We hide the access key. You understand? And we also have our form, right? Look at this. Make sure you added name attribute from action. Oh, name attribute, form action, URL, and the access key to make the form work as expected. So that's what we did. We have our access key, we have action added, and we have all the names attributes added. You understand? Okay, so what next? Add your access key. You add your access key to the start receiving email submission. Meaning here, the input type hidden name API key, which he did here. Name access key, and then value is this. So we added the access key here, which we already did. So let's continue reading. And then he's saying what? So how can we set our email? Right? Now, how can we set our email? Look at the email setup. We can add this subject by adding what a form input with type hidden. Okay, this is what it shows. New submission from web form. Okay. Okay, so input type hidden name is subject and value. Okay. Okay, this one is JavaScript. I'll show you how we can use that with using JavaScript. I understand. So this one was how to use it with JavaScript.
Mm.
So now, with respect to what we did, understand? With respect to what we did, we copy this. So for instance, now, if we are to fill this and send, where do you think it will go?
We'll go to the W3 school,
It will go to where?
the app that we just downloaded right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What we are doing is that if we submit, here is what it's saying submissions. Look
mm,
at here. Submission, right? So when we submit
mm,
this form, it will come here. You understand? So let's try. This is our form. Open your form. It seems you are busy doing something else, or?
no, I'm watching.
Okay. So this is a form. I hope you made all the settings correct from your side, right? All the settings are correct from your side.
Yeah, it's correct.
Okay. So now let's fill the form. Which name am I going to use? Let's say I'm going to use, let me use Kojo. Kojo Sibo. And then I'll use Kojo at gmail.com. So these are just for testing purpose. You can just write any number like this. Understand? Then what we do is we write our message. Hi, this is a Web3 form testing form. You understand? Okay, thank you. See, and then are you going to send it?
I'm watching yours.
You are not doing. I thought you are doing. You are doing it together.
No, I just
Okay.
opened.
Okay, let me send it because the thing is, the reason why I want you to follow was because when you are doing it, it makes easier for you when you are going to learn or when you are repeating it. So let me submit it. So what happened? Did you see what
Mm,
happened? Form
yeah,
submitted successfully. Thank you for reaching
yeah,
out to us. We will review your submission and get back to you soon, right? And
yeah.
then because we are using the free forms, it's saying this form is powered by Web3 form, right? So if
Mm,
I want to fill another
yeah.
form, I can go back and fill another form. And then I can fill another form again. But let's check in your inbox what came. So now we've sent
Mm,
the form, right? So now I'm here.
Yeah.
If I'm at the submissions, it is where I can see all my submissions. Now, because I didn't
Mm,
refresh it, that's why you don't see. But now, if I refresh it, it goes and
mm,
bring my information. So what did I
yeah.
do? Form submission, showing latest one
Mm,
submission. So you've received one person's submission from January 9th. Understand?
mm,
The name of the person is what? Kojo Sibo.
Photoshop.
The email was kojo at gmail.com. And the message he wrote hi. I don't know.
Mm,
I typed, okay, it came like. So the person message was hi. This is a Web3 form testing form. Thank you. And the phone number of the person is this.
mm,
You understand? So this one is easier for you to use this as a database where you can collect all people's submissions.
mm,
You understand? So you can use it as a starting point. Maybe you are playing around. How does database work? How can I collect a lot of information from people in order to do marketing or do something with it? So now you can collect this. Let's see. We are going to send another one again. Refresh. You can send maybe you can see Alaji Isa at yahoo.com, and then we give a name 02 subname like this. Hi, I am trying a web3 form as I am a new HTML. I'm a beginner. Just maybe thank you, something like this. And then we send. When we send, the same thing will happen. We
mm.
send the message email form again. Can go back, can send another one. So let's refresh and see the other one which came. So we have now two.
Mm.
Isa came, and it already give you the date, the exact date that the person and time the
That-
person submitted it. You understand? So if you don't want this look like your database. You understand? Where you collect
Mm,
all the information that people have submitted to you. If you are a developer, you can also create your own database like this. You understand? So that when
mm,
someone send it, it will come to your own database.
mm,
Because now we are just learning CSS, we just want to try how it works. You understand?
mm,
So the person can just use it, send you an email, and you see this from information. So this is just a free um, form that they give it to you. They are hosting. So this data is on their platform, the Web3 form there, of which you are using it for free, and they have a limit for it. You understand? For instance, if you go to
mm.
their billing side, you will see the prices. You understand? Where is the prices? If I can see, okay, let me just go here. So here, if I come here and say, okay, let me just see how much they charge it. Look at this is a limit. You can use this for month and you can collect about 250 submissions. You understand? So this free one is even enough for you to start something. Like if you have a business and you want to start collecting information from people, definitely within a month, maybe you are not expecting more than 250. You can just use it as a starting. And so when you realize that a lot of people send forms which is more than 250, like going to 500, you can just go and say, oh, I want to buy a new plan and pay for
Mm.
that. Then you upgrade it. And based on the submission, then you increase it maybe to 1,000 or 500 or 8 or 2,000.
So, for example, the one that you are using on your website.
Yeah.
So,
The
is
one
it the
that I'm
same
using
as
on
this
my
one?
website is not this, but that one is on WordPress. You understand? WordPress also comes with their own plugins that you can put on and then create your form and you can receive it inside your website if you have an email. You understand? Or
Mm.
you can also receive that whether it is message or forms inside your Gmail account. It depends on how you do the configuration. You
Mm.
understand? So WordPress is also a different this thing altogether. But this one is done like with the HTML. You don't need any CSS. You don't need any JavaScript. You can use only CSS, HTML. You understand? And depend on this. So this one will be as your um, let's say database or backend, something like that. You understand? So in
Yeah.
this way, you feel easy. It is simple. You don't need to do a lot of things. Even if you don't know JavaScript, you don't care. You just at the end of the day, what you need is you just want some people to send you the form. You understand?
Mm.
Or even if you don't want to use it, you can just go and use the free Google Sheets.
Mm.
You understand? Google also have their own form, which is free. You can just go there and look at their form, which is what Google form. That is it. That is it. I don't know what they have. Okay, it is there down there. Let me see. What is the form? There's a form. Yeah, you see here. You see this Google form.
Yeah.
So you can click on it and then you create a form. You can create a form. When you create a form, people who can sign up using the Google form and it will come directly into your Gmail.
Mm.
You understand? It will come directly into your Gmail.
Mm.
You understand? So this one
Yeah.
is also good. You can also use that. A lot of people are using Google Form to take informations. You understand?
Mm.
I hope you've seen this
Mm.
before. Like a lot of people will
Yeah, I see
just
some
tell you to,
kind.
like for
Yeah.
instance, this one is just a template that I can use
Most
here.
of the maybe
And
programs or something, they
those who
use
do
this one.
projects, and they can just
Mhm.
use. You see, this is just a sample. You fill the details, the name, email, address, phone number, comment. So when you
Mm.
fill, the person can you see the responses here. So anyone who fills any form, you see his response here. You understand? So this is also a Google form that you can use. You can after you finish, you can share the link to the person. The person will open and then just fill the form here. And so these
Mm.
are all the same thing. Looking at what you learn, the coding that you learn, the same thing. So this one is just a user interface. You don't need to use
Mm.
coding here. That's why I was telling you that when you learn how to code or how to use the HTML, it will come in handy. It will help you a lot in a lot of uh, pages or in your area. For instance, look
Mm.
at the name. That is what we did. Email. Type your email here. So this one will serve as a what? A placeholder, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this one is a placeholder. So when I click here, I start typing here,
Right.
it goes. Right? So here, this one is just like you are doing the settings. It's not finished yet. This one is just like you are setting the field, the way we are doing, like we are putting the input field. So when I
So this
go to
one
the
is like a
hyperboot,
WordPress, right?
yeah, this like is an already made website, but you now instead of using code, because here you see we are writing this, right?
Mm.
Using code, right?
Yeah.
So this is what we are doing. We are doing this using code. But here, when you come here, we are doing this thing, this one, not with that code. You are doing it with your own, like you are looking at the thing and you are doing it. You understand?
Yeah.
That is how it is. So for instance, if I say I want to inspect this one, I want to inspect this one like this. Go to the elements. Just look at what happens.
Mm.
Look at the body. Maybe let me look at it. Let me look at here. I think here is better. I think let me see if I can see. What did they do here? Because the thing is here, because it is already like you are they have done here in such a way that you are doing the settings. It's not an already made. You understand? So here it's difficult for you to understand what is going on. But if I say maybe this one, the person has finished everything, and then he sent it to you, and you are filling the form, you see it as similar way like this inside when
Yeah.
you inspect it. You understand? So normally that is how it works. So if you don't want to use it, you can also create your own form as we did here. Create your own form and just share it. Maybe, oh, let me change the background. You can come here and say, I want to change the background. You add style, add the background color, and say, oh, maybe I just want to have this color. I understand. You finish there, okay, you send to the person. Maybe you share it to the person. The person will fill it, and that is it. I understand. So that's how you can collect data using the online service, which is the Web3 form. So now we have two forms which are filled. So you can just look at it and then look at what the person has written. So after you collect all the information, you can say, I want to export all of them. You understand? Now you can export them and then you can decide to take out the one you don't want to take. Or maybe
Mm.
you want all of them, you say export. Then it will export and be as CSV. You understand? Now it will be like CSV. Now when you save this, let's say you are going to save this. So submissions, maybe Web3 forms, maybe submissions. So you can save it. You can go inside our folder and look at what we have. You understand? So when you open it, it will open Microsoft Excel for us and we have our own data. Look at our data. So maybe saying I should convert it. If I say no, I don't want to convert, can leave it as it came. Then that information that I have, the date that I got the submission, the name, the email of the person, the message. Look at the message. The message is bigger. Let me see if I can. That's that. Okay. See. You see. We now have the message. Message. Let's look at this. And so this is the email, message, and then number or phone. So now if I had a lot of information like this, I could have make it as a table in the Excel and always I can use it. You understand? So this is how we can use all these things to achieve these stuff. So it's not only creating the form, but how you can also get advantage of it. You understand? Because the last time what I normally did was I used this same procedure, and what I did was I connect this with an automatic or automation platform, which is make.com. You understand?
Mm.
Then after connecting it, then I did some integration. Here they also have it. integration. When you do this
Mm,
integration, you can connect this with your Google Sheets. You
mm,
understand? You can connect with Telegram, Slacks, or webhook. Webhook, you can use this webhook to connect it with the automation, and then you can leave it like that. So whenever someone fill the form and send it, it automatically goes to your email.
mm.
You understand? You will receive an email automatically.
Yeah.
And but here they made it, you have to buy. I mean, they say you have to buy here. For instance, this is for pro version. Understand? There are different ones which are free that you can try. Understand? But for your level now, I think it's best you just know how to send the form. You understand? Mhm. So these are for the pro version. I don't think it's you needed this for now. You understand? So these are just this normally works when you want to receive the data inside. But there are a lot of other ones which you can send the data to your email. I think it's like I saw something like that somewhere where I can't remember. And after filling the form, when you send it, it will get into your email. You understand? Yeah. So I think I know today is a long tutorial today, but it's worth it, you understand. If you sat down, watch the video, and then go through it one by one, I think you are good to go. There are a lot of information that I said about it. So when you sat down, you understand what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think now we can call it a day. And then let me see, we shall meet on. Okay, so as I said, try and as much as possible to just read on all of this, because they are all elements. So we just add it and see how it functions, and that is all. There's not something different, you know. You just add
Okay.
them, see how it works. Read them from the W3 school, and they are just easy. These are all the things that I show. I give an example. I understand this. And this one is also a legend. Mostly they are not used, full cells, data lists. You see how it works. So you just try them and see how it works. There are a lot of them that I made an example of. So, yeah. We'll just sit down and then watch them. You understand? So I think today we are done with the forms. So what next is the design a student registration form. So this is your project for the second week.
Mm,
I
okay.
understand. So what you need to do is just create a student registration form. If you don't know the student, you can just Google and get a sample, like example. Maybe you can go to google.com and then search for something like student registration form. You can just write sample. I understand. Look at the sample, how they've done this. Take the images here and look at the one you feel it will be easier for you.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So maybe you look at this one, maybe no, this one I can do this. Maybe you click on it, you look at how it is. See, it's easy. Let's go into and see how it is. I see. Oh, they didn't bring back, no problem. We can just look at it here. So I can just increase the view. Understand? All right. So you can just type student registration form as H1, right?
Mm,
We don't need to bother about all that. I don't need this. I need you to if you can just do the structure, that's what I want, not the color, whatever. You can add the background maybe after you finish. But for now, I just want you to understand or to know that you've understood whatever we did. You understand? So name. So this one is name. Name is what? Label, right? This is
Yeah.
a label. And then this one is the input field. And the inside there is a placeholder. You understand? Father's
Mm.
name. Understand? Mother's name. Phone number. Email. Gender. You can use these things. What is this? Input type what? Radio. Right?
Yeah.
Input type radio. This date of birth. And then you add what? Input type dates.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Put up this is address. You have to look at what information are you taking from the person, and if that is
Mm.
the case, what input type or are you going to use?
Mm.
You understand? Blood group, select. If you don't know, you can Google it. Oh, just select. How do you use select element? You look at it, they'll give you an option. Oh, there is select and there is option. So inside the select, I should add options where I can select the option that I want. This one is also very important because I'm expecting this one too from you. Though we didn't do it, but just Google and look at how to add select and the options was very important. Department is the same thing as here because we are using radio, but a radio I use the input type. This one is checkbox, and this one is photo. Choose file.
Mm.
I hope you can add this. This is just a file. That is you write input type, and the type is file. It will just give you this. I hope you understand. Like
Yeah.
simple thing like here. Look at here is what can go down here from. Let me go here. BR. We are here and say maybe input type. So input type is what am I going to write? File. Let's give you this, you see. It doesn't need a lot of things here. So the ID you don't need it. It's only the name that if you want to add, you can add file as a name. Because
Mm.
when you submit it, the person will see the file from you. And then you
Mm.
add a placeholder. Here the placeholder doesn't need because you don't need to add anything that specifically. So you can just save it. And when you go back to the main file here, so when you click, it wants you to select a file so you can upload a picture. So
Mm.
the picture is uploaded. So when you send it to the person will see picture. Understand?
Yeah.
So it's not all that. It just make sure you look at what you are going to apply, and that is it. You're good to go. You understand? And then what? Submit or reset. And if you are able to even do this one, I think it's enough because in this there is select which comes in handy. There is checkbox. There is this. I understand. I think it will be enough. They are different. Let's look at the one you think it will be easier.
Mm.
Understand. And let's do it. And at the end, you can add the background. So the background you can add it too. You can add the background, the main background, the body, and then the form.
Mm.
You understand? This is the background of this is the color of the background we added. It will affect all of the background. But if you want to add for only for the form, we can target the form here, right? And say we are
Mm.
adding style, background color, and we can say we are adding a blue. Then so this is the background for the form, and this is the background for the all the body. You understand? Or maybe you feel
Yeah.
that this color is look. It depends on how you make it. Understand? Just depends on how you look. It will be nicer when you add it. So for me, understand. I think it depends on you. Maybe I'll add padding. Maybe 12 pesos. Maybe 20 pesos. Like this. Understand? So when you go back and look at the website, you see it is like this. Yes. Well, all this is, I just want you to add something to make sure that you understand what you're doing. So I think we have to call it a day, and then I'll meet you next Monday,
Sure.
right? Okay. I think you are tired today. Today there are a lot of information.
Yeah.
So just take it one by one, and then I'll see you on Monday, inshallah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a good night.
Okay, bye bye. See you.
Okay.